AI videos look more advanced than ever. But honestly, the problem is still the same. As soon as you need multiple scenes, things start to fall apart. Characters change, the camera jumps around, and the whole flow feels random. That's exactly where Kling 3.0 comes in. It's designed to fix all of those issues in a single model. And right now, this is hands down the best AI video generator you can use. Kling 3.0 is the latest AI video engine from Higgsfield, a platform built around professional video production workflows. What makes Higgsfield is how creator-focused the platform feels. It's clearly designed for people who actually want control over their video output, not just quick experiments. Instead of forcing you to jump between different tools, everything lives in one workflow. Text, images, references, audio, camera logic, all handled in the same place. That's why Kling 3.0 feels different from most AI video generators out there. It's not trying to impress you with random effects, it's trying to help you build something that actually makes sense from start to finish. And this is also why Kling 3.0 fits naturally into more serious production pipelines. Whether you're working on ads, short films, social content, or UI mockups, the focus here is consistency, structure, and control. Compared to previous versions, Kling 3.0 focuses on one main thing, creating long, consistent videos, not just separate clips stitched together. Why multi-shot actually matters. The problem with older AI video models is pretty simple. One generation equals one shot. So when you need multiple scenes, the results usually don't connect well. With Kling 3.0, multi-shot videos are generated in one single process, with automatic camera flow and smooth transitions. Setting up multi-shot in Higgsfield.ai. Now let me show you how to use the multi-shot feature in Kling 3.0. First, make sure you're on the Kling 3.0 page on the website. You'll find the link in the description. Next, enable multi-shot, because this is where Kling 3.0 really shines. If you want to generate image to video, you can upload your image into the Start Frame section. This helps keep your character and visuals consistent right from the first shot. After that, enter your prompt in Shot 1. Don't just describe the scene, also include camera movement, transitions, visual style, and dialogue if you need it. Then set the duration. Kling 3.0 lets you generate videos up to 15 seconds, so you can divide the time across your shots however you want. For example, I set the first shot to 3 seconds. If needed, you can also add elements. Kling 3.0 allows you to add things like clothing, props, or specific objects by simply clicking Create New Element. To add another shot, just click Add Shot. The process is the same. Write the prompt, set the duration, and add elements if necessary. In this example, I'm creating 4 shots with a total duration of 10 seconds. Shot 1 is 3 seconds, Shot 2 is 2 seconds, Shot 3 is 2 seconds, and Shot 4 is 3 seconds. After that, choose your aspect ratio. I'm using 16:9, but you can also go with 9:16 or 1:1 depending on your content. For resolution, Kling 3.0 currently supports up to 1080p, which is the highest available right now. Finally, just hit Generate and wait a few minutes for the process to finish. And here's the result. All the shots connect smoothly, the character stays consistent, and the transitions feel natural. Honestly, the result is impressive. In a single generation, Kling 3.0 creates multiple connected shots. The character stays the same, props don't change, and everything feels smooth. Compared to the previous version, Kling 2.6, Kling 3.0 isn't better because of flashy effects, but because of control and consistency. That's what makes Kling 3.0 feel truly ready for real production work. If you need an AI video tool that can create multiple scenes in one consistent flow, Kling 3.0 is the most solid option right now. Multi-shot in Kling 3.0 isn't a gimmick, it's a feature you'll actually use. You can start using Kling 3.0 right now on Higgsfield. I've put the access link, user guide, and prompt tips in the description and the pinned comment.